What is going on, HamFam? Hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it's time it is you're watching this video. Today's video is installing some transmission cooler lines on these Duramaxes. So if you are an LBZ owner or any classic style body Duramax owner, you'll know that these transmission lines really fail at the crimps, and mine's been leaking at this little spot right here for quite some time. So I said enough's enough, and I got some hydraulic style lines, so we'll be installing those today. And on a plus side, got the tag for the Duramax again. She is literally insured and ready to be driven on the road again, boys. And alright, so first things first, grab your white monster. Oh my goodness, just grab it. Trust me, you need it. Set it on tire. Come in here. Pop the hood. Always first thing to do. And once your hood is popped, you're going to be removing this cover, your front whole grille assembly, and your airbox side. Because you're going to be routing, you're going to be taking off this line at the back of your intercooler. Now, these are not the Deviant Race Parts transmission lines or the Fleece Performance transmission lines. These are just Amazon brand. They had decent reviews. So I kind of went out of the box and I got some. Money wasn't an issue. I just want to see what I thought of them, and if I can help you guys save some money with an honest opinion, that's what I'm here for. So these, I'm not sure how much they were. I'm pretty sure they're probably 180 or something. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I ordered them. It's been a couple months, but directions are pretty self-explanatory. So you go to the back right here. It tells you which one is which with what fitting and how long it should be, you know. And we'll get to that when we get to that. But these are the lines. Pretty high quality rubber, little swivel mounts and everything like that. So comes with all the fittings and washers that you need as well, with the rubber seal, the O-rings. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Alright, so after you get that taken off, like I said, you're gonna come over here and take off your airbox. Go from your MAF airflow sensor and right here, and it's the easiest way to just take off this whole side. Alright, so after you have your air filter out the way, you have access to this transmission line on the right side of the radiator. And basically why you needed that access is to basically pop this clip off. And there's a little snap ring right here. Just get a screwdriver in there. And basically this is going to be the same for all the steps, or all the lines. You get that snap ring, push it off with a screwdriver, and then we'll pry it off. It'll push straight off. And then the new fittings will just go right where these are. You unscrew the base mounts and then screw in your new fittings. So we're going to start with the trans cooler on the front though. So we're going to pop off these. Yeah, you can do them by hand. So just undo these right here, and then we're going to get these snap rings off. Alright, see how easy that was? Be very careful when messing with this trans cooler. It is very fragile, and when you're screwing in the new ones especially, just make sure you're going very slow, not to over tighten anything, because if you crack it, you're gonna have to get a new one. But I also want to see, I saw on a forum on Facebook that I'm on, they say to flip this. So we're gonna try to flip this upright, upside down, so that way it gets a little bit more airflow rather than being right here, you know. Alright, and with a little wiggling, all they do is just pop out. So, oh, there we go, actually. Look at that. And they just pop right out. Look at that. Battle scar. Alright, now if you are flipping this like I am, this is going to be a 10mm. I got the socket on extension. Alright, so basically all I had to really do is cut off a little bit of that bracket and then shave off just a hair of that bracket. Alright, so now we're under the truck and we're going to be going to this bottom one right here. My trans is a little gunky. Don't be judging, you know. Alright, so we got the snap rings out of those, and for these, just gonna do that right there. Alright, now that you've made a mess and got all your lines out the way, I haven't really removed these lines yet, but I'm gonna take these base pieces off, and then I'm gonna reinstall them with the 90s that come with the kit. Alright guys, it's day 2. Accidentally, I'm gonna throw it in here, I'm gonna throw it in the video. I snapped off the left side of the trans cooler, so she's chilling over there. I had to order a new one, AC Delco. I was actually just talking about, you know, spicing it up, getting an aftermarket one, but hey, it was looking out for me, and it was like, yo, you need a new one, bro. Like, everything happens for a reason, you know? So, went and snagged this bad girl up. She's looking spicy, so that's awesome. She's gonna look nice and freaking good right here, you know? All right, so once you got your fancy new trans cooler on here, trans oil cooler, you're gonna wanna spin these on. And you don't wanna go too tight, like you said, because obviously this thing is very fragile, as you've seen. So, you can definitely spin them on tight, get them tight, and then I wouldn't go past, you know, 2 full turns after they're getting tight to deal with, you know. So right now I'm still doing it by hand, and then, all right, so I got them straight down as possible. This one right here, quite easy. This one right here, I tightened it down without doing this little lock ring right here. See, this little lock nut, but basically you can turn them in position you want without getting them too tight, and then tighten up the lock nut on this, so you don't have to like worry about snapping this anymore. So, all right, now that we're on the transmission side, you just break them loose, and you can get them by hand. Mine's pretty gunked up, you know, it's been a work truck, so once we start getting some money rolling in, boys, we're definitely gonna get a good built trans in. So first things first, we're gonna grab our hose with the 90-degree fitting. This is gonna go from the left side of this trans oil cooler to the top side of the radiator. So we're gonna come right here, we're gonna pop this one off, we're gonna drop it, and we'll just connect it right here, route it down to the end. Alright, as you can see, we got the top one out. Now, a tip to do is do one radiator hose at a time. So there's one on the bottom as well that we have to do for running it to the transmission. This was just going to the trans oil cooler. But only do one at a time, because if you do both, leave both unplugged, you'll lose basically all your coolant. But if one's in, you'll still have vacuum. So that way, it's not leaking out the top, see? Alright, now this is the part where you put the, there's a big washer that comes in this kit. You put the washers on the 2 radiator ones. So the top one is gonna have this little straight piece, the bottom's gonna have the straight piece, and both gonna have washers. Now, from here, we're gonna put the straight end. We're gonna pop this cap off, put the straight end on there, route it down, and have the 90 going on top. Alright, so to get to the bottom radiator one, we got the first one tightened up pretty nice and tight, and we're gonna have to remove this bracket right here to get to the bottom one. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, on top of moving this bracket, you have to move this pipe right here as well, just to get access to that. Don't mind all this, bro. All this is gonna get piped up soon. Do not worry, little piping kit's coming. But now we have access to that, so we're gonna go ahead and do that one. And this one has the 45-degree piece, so no need for me to show you how to do it. Just remember that has the 45 piece, and then you're gonna route that to the bottom left. Alright, after you get that done, you're gonna come over to the transmission, and it comes with 2 90s. Alright, so the long 90 is for the bottom, and then the short 90 is for the top. Alright, now you reroute it over your cross member and everything like that. I went back, this is the bottom one, so this is the long 90, and that one goes to the bottom side of the radiator, or the that trans. Alright, got all the lines ran. Now we're going to put this back together, crank her up, add some transmission fluid, and see if there is any leaks. Alright, hand fam, that concludes today's installation. As you can see, a little leak, but give her a nice little peek back there. Like, I know you see it. And you actually can't right now. But nice and shiny new transmission oil cooler. And yeah, just as simple as that. Hopefully you guys don't run into a leaky problem that I had, especially on the bottom one. The bottom one was the worst because it had the 45-degree fitting and all that nonsense. But yeah, not too bad of an install. It literally could have been like probably 2.5 hours. It could have been 2.5 hours if I didn't crack my housing, so be very, very, very careful. Or if you want to go ahead and upgrade it, I think it was $230 for AC Delco. I think DMAX store has it for $180, but I'm not sure how much shipping would be. But yeah, it was like $230 for an AC Delco one, I think. So yeah, not cool, but at least we got a new one, boys and girls. And we have hydraulic hoses, so I took it around for a test drive, and everything looks good so far. So hopefully, as I continue driving it, I don't have any leaks. But yeah, if you do order this same kit, it is the one on Amazon. It comes with the 2 extra O-rings. Do not forget to put those on the, not radiator. I don't know why I keep calling it radiator, y'all. But the thing beside the radiator, the part beside the radiator that the trans hoses go to. Do not forget to put those on there, along with the washer. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. If you did enjoy it, drop a like. If you learned something, smash that thumbs up as well. And subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.